Welcome back to my channel, Ramir Boulder. Nagrekomenda na po ang ICI ng mga kakasuhan. Ito po yung unang batch na irerekomenda sa Ombudsman upang kasuhan isasampa sa Sandigan Bayan. Ito po ang report.
To the Office of the Ombudsman on the alleged involvement of several incumbent and former members of the House of Representatives and the Senate in obtaining bribes or unwarranted monetary benefits from flood control project contractors. We recommended the filing of criminal and administrative charges against the following persons. One, former Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo. Number two, Senator Joel Jose Villanueva.
Ayan na po. Joel Villanueva, binanggit na po.
Number three, Senator Jose Jinggoy Estrada Ejercito Jr.
Jingo Estrada.
Number four, former Congressman Elizalde Saldico.
Yung pinakamainit na party list representative na si Saldico.
Number five, COA Commissioner Mario Lipana. Number six, former
Mario Lipana po.
Congresswoman Mary Mitch Kahayon Uy.
Ayan na po ang mga nabanggit na unang 5 na kinasuhan po. Irerekomenda sa Ombudsman, ang Ombudsman ang magfa-file ng kaso sa Sandigan Bayan. Ano po? Tama ba o hindi tama ang rekomendasyon ng ICI? Well, para sa ano po ang opinion nyo? Ang opinion ko po ay tama lang po na sila ay kasuhan. Sapagkat sila ay nababanggit sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. Ano po? Matagal na po silang binabanggit yung mga nakaraang pang hearing. Ano? Tama at lehitimong hakbang ang ginawa ng Independent Commission for Infrastructure ICI. Ano po? Ang ICI na itinatag noong Setyembre 2025 ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa ilalim ng Executive Order Number 94 ay may mandato na imbestigahan ang mga anomalya ng infrastructure project na nakaraang dekada, kabilang ang flood control project ng DPWH. Ano po? No October 29, ngayon po yon, 2025, ngayong araw na ito, inirekomenda ng ICI sa Office of the Ombudsman excuse me, ang paghain ng criminal at administrative charges laban kina Joel Villanueva, Jingo Estrada, Saldico, at yung USEC ng DPWH, dating USEC DPWH Roberto Bernardo. Ito yung si COA Commissioner Mario Lipana, dating Caloocan Representative Mitch Kahayon Uy. Batayan ng rekomendasyon. Excuse me. Sinumpa ang affidavit ng testimonya ng mga dating DPWH engineer tulad ni na Henry Alcantara at Bryce Hernandez na nagsabing tumanggap ng 25 excuse me, to 30% kickback mula sa Ghost at Substandard Flood Control Project. Halimbawa, 600 million insertion kay Villanueva, 150 million kickback, at 355 million kay Estrada, multi-billion kay kay Congressman ko. Ha? Posibleng paglabag Ito po ay plunder. Republic Act 7080, direct and indirect bribery. RPC Article 210-212, Corruption, Republic Act 3019, Section 3, B and C. Ayan na po. Procedural na tamang proseso. Ang ICI ay rekomendasyon lamang, hindi conviction. Irerekomenda po nila sa ombudsman po yan at hindi po sila conviction. Sila ay nag-submit ng interim report sa ombudsman na mag-determine ng probable cause para formal charges. Ito ay ikalawang referral na ng ICI. Okay, magpatuloy po tayo.
These persons have possibly committed these following violations: direct or indirect bribery and corruption of public officials under Articles 210, 211, and 212 of the revised Penal Code. Corruption of public officers under Section 3B and 3E of the Republic Act 3019. Plunder as defined and penalized under Section 2 of the Public Act 7080. Based on the testimonies and narrations of the witnesses, the scheme starts from the proponent, who is either a member of the Senate or of the House of Representatives, who will inform Engineer Alcantara that he or she has a budget allocated for infrastructure projects. Additionally, the scheme shall always involve flood control projects because the kickback is 25 to 30% and is higher than the kickback from other projects, which is only at 10%.
Yun pa.
From here, Engineer Alcantara will direct Engineer Hernandez to make a list of projects based on the budget that the proponent has. The list is then given to Juan Carlo Rivera, who will then transmit it either to the regional office in Bulacan or to the proponent itself. If the list was forwarded to the DPWH Regional Director, it will be included in the National Expenditure Program, or what we call NEP net. On the other hand, if the list is given to the proponent itself, he or she would insert the projects in the House General Appropriations Bill, called HGAB, or bicameral insertions wherein it would be reflected in the General Appropriations Act, known as GAA. Once the projects were reflected in the NEP, or GAA, Rivera would make a summary of the projects, while Engineer Alcantara would then...
Ayon po kay Chairman Andres Reyes Jr., wala hong political bias. Ang ICI ay independent body na nagsusumite ng ebidensya sa judicial process. Ano po? No one will be spared. Yan po ang mga katagang binitiwan ni Andres Reyes Jr., ang chairman ng Independent Commission for Infrastructure.
and choose the contractors who would then implement the project. This would trigger the payment or obligations or SOP to the proponent. An advance payment of 10% of the budget allocation when the net is released, while the remaining 15% would be paid off to the proponent when the GAA is passed. if the insertions were included in the GAA, the whole 25% SOP is given to the proponent. This 25% payoff is advanced by the contractors to ensure that the project will be awarded to them. Their testimonies and affidavits named above-mentioned government officials or former government officials as primarily involved with these violations.
Paano ba ito magpapatuloy? Ano po? Ang ombudsman po magre-review at magdidesisyon sa loob ng 60 to 90 days na araw. Medyo matagal-tagal po ito. Magagalit na naman po ang mga taong hindi nakakaintindi ng proseso, ano? Kasi may proseso po ito, hindi po pwedeng basta-basta na lang ano eh. At saka may due process po. Kailangan po nasundin natin ang due process at ang proseso nito. 60 to 90 days na araw. Kung probable cause, preliminary investigation, possible arrest, or graft cases sa Sandigan Bayan. Mga akusado na nabanggit po ni Chairman Reyes ng ICI, ano, na mga senador at mga kongresista at yung dating undersecretary ng DPWH. Ito po ay walang basehan para sabihing mali ang mga desisyon po nila. Kasi po nagdaan po yan sa masusing investigasyon at independent body po ang nag-imbestiga. Ano po? Hindi ito kasuhan na rekomendasyon lamang batay sa ebidensya po. Ito'y hakbang laban sa korupsyon. Hakbang laban sa korupsyon, hindi persecution. Tama at kinakailangan ang kanilang ginawa. Ano po? Patuloy po natin.
With this filing, we remain true to our commitment to the Filipino people. No one will be spared in this fight against corruption. Politicians and government officials will be investigated and charged by credible evidence. Those found responsible will face the consequences and held accountable under the rule of law. To aspiring criminals, crime will not and does not pay. We will continue to investigate, follow the evidence, pursue charges to the very last man involved. Justice will not be delayed this time. This is our promise to our countrymen. Thank you and good morning.
Okay. Ano po ang inyong opinion? Huwag niyo pong kalimutang mag-like and subscribe sa aking channel. Ano po? Thanks for watching. Don't miss our next video. Marami pong salamat at mabuhay po kayo.